Hi Sudhir, good morning. Good morning, Chandan. Good morning, Zeba. Good morning, Akshita. Good morning, Dimash. Just a second, guys. There is some- it's fine. Good morning, Sridhar. Good morning. I am not audible. I'm not audible. Is that so? Am I audible now? No, it is fine. I was not even speaking. This will not work. Okay. Let us wait for 1 or 2 more minutes so that we can we can start this class. So yesterday we were talking about yes, Jagadish. We have class on Saturday and Sunday, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Good morning, Jyoti. So what is that we were talking about yesterday? Good morning, Sneha. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Why there is this so much of fluctuation? Listen to this question. In a class of Good morning, Mrityunjay. In a class of 10 persons, every one has a handshake with everyone else. How many handshakes will take place? Please tell me. Good morning, Ayush. Ayush, good morning, Simran. Good morning, Rupam. So what is my problem out here? In a class of there are 10 persons, and everybody is having handshake with everybody else. So my question is, what is going to be the total number of handshakes that should take place? Hello Yushra, hello Pari. Good morning Fatima. Good morning Zainab. In a class of 10 persons, everybody is having a handshake with everybody else. So what is going to be the total number of handshakes? I am getting many answers: 10 factorial, 45, 81. Can we do something like this? Uh, can we say something like this? The first person, person one, will have handshake with nine persons, nine other persons, because there are 10 persons. So he or she will be having handshake with how many others? Nine others. Okay. How about the second person? The second person will be having handshake with eight persons, because from the first person it has already happened. Similarly, the third person will have seven handshakes. The fourth person will have six handshakes, and so forth and so on. So what is that? And lastly, what is that you're gonna have? You're gonna have three, and then two, and then one, and you will have to add them up. So you're gonna add eight, nine, seven, six, up to, hello Sarthak. So what is this value? This value is 9 into 10 divided by 2. What is this value? This value is 45. Yes or no? This value is 45. Are you understanding this thing? No, not everyone will have. See, Sridhar, no, everybody will have nine handshakes. That is okay. But with how many people? Because say I am the first person, so I'm going to be having handshake with nine persons. That is okay. That is okay. But when you talk about the second person already has handshake with the first person. Do you understand? And that is why it will be eight. It will not be nine, because because person one has a handshake with person two, or person two has a handshake with person one. Both of them are the same event. Both of them are going to be the same event. Hello, Ragini. So that is why I am saying that this answer has to be 45. I just took this problem by using common sense. But how can we utilize the concept of combination out here? And I say that every time there are 10 persons, every time you can select a unique group. Say I have got person 1, person 2, person 3, person 4, and person 5, right? Every time I can select a unique group, say person 1 and person 2. This is a unique group, so they can have handshake. Person 1 with person 3, they can have a handshake. Person 1 and person 4, they can have a handshake. Person 1 and person 5. So the first person will this person, and then with this person, and then with this person. So four handshakes. Now person 2 with person 3. Now please understand, person 2 person 1 has already happened. Person 2 with person 4, person 2 with person 5. These are the unique cases. And then you will have person 3 with person 4, person 3 with person 5, isn't it? And then person 4 with person 5. Don't you think these are the unique cases? You cannot make any more cases in with 5 persons. So how many handshakes? One, two, three, four, and collectively if you see, there are 10 handshakes. So can I not say that this value has to be 5c2? The value of 5c2 is what? 5 into 4 divided by 2 into 1. If you simplify, you're going to get 10. Yes or no? Yes or no? So every time I can select two unique individuals out of these 5 individuals, that will give me one handshake. So if it is okay with 5 persons, what should be the answer with 10 persons? With 10 persons also, the answer should be what? The answer should be 10c2. So if you solve 10c2, what are you going to get? 10 into 9 divided by 2 into 1, which is again coming out as 45. Did you understand what is my argument? Hello, Kashish. Hello, Kashish. Did everybody understand my argument? What is that I'm trying to say? That every time I can select two unique persons out of 10 persons, that is going to be one handshake for me. Yes or no? Any response from the group? Am I okay then? Let us try to understand how do we use the concept of permutation and combination in geometry. You get 2 to 3 direct problems every year from this particular thing that I'm going to be talking about. How many points are required? How many points are required to form a straight line? Tell me, what is the answer? How many points are required to form a straight line? Hello, Sudhira, Sindhura. In a plane, you need to have 2 points. If you have got 2 points, your job is done. So can I not say if I have got 2 points and I want 2 points, will give me one straight line? I want 2 points out of 2 points. Yes, Ayush, after 1 hour, I'm going to be dedicating to combination, and then we will start with logical reasoning. Okay. Now, can we say that if I have got 3 points, I have got 3 points, three non-collinear points, three non-collinear points. How many straight lines you will be able to form with these three non-collinear points? Tell me. How many you will be able to form? So that is straight line number 1, straight line number 2, and then straight line number 3. And if you have got all the 3 points would fall on the same line, if all the 3 points will fall on the same line, you still have one straight line only. If they are collinear, you have got 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, 5 points, infinite number of points. What difference does it make? It is going to be having only one straight line. But when they are non-collinear, when they do not fall in one straight line, how many straight lines you're going to be having? You're going to be having a total of 3 straight lines. Can I not say this thing? Can I not say this thing is 3C2? What is the interpretation of 3C2? Every time I can select 2 points out of 3 points, that is going to give me one straight line. Hello, Sahayarus. So, and what is the value of 3C2? You learned yesterday that this is 3. Is this okay? Does this make sense? And if we have got 4 points, if you have got 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4, what if we have got 4 non-collinear points? What will happen then? What will happen then? How many of them are going to be there? 6 lines can be drawn. And how do you find out 6 lines? 4C2. Find out the value of 4C2. 4C2 is going to be what? 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then 5 and then 6. So I might also say that if it is a quadrilateral, if it is a quadrilateral, I'm going to be having 4 sides and 2 diagonals. Collinear is something that forms in one straight line. Say I have got, rather than having 4 points, I have got 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many straight lines you will be able to form by these 5 points, people? Tell me. In if in a, rather than having 4 points, we have got the 5 points. If you have got the 5 points and they are non-collinear, if they're non-collinear, the answer should be what? 5c2. 5c2, the value has to be 10. See this. How are we going to be getting that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe this is a pentagon. How many sides pentagon has? 5 sides. So out of these 10, you will have 5 sides. So how many diagonals are going to be there? 5 diagonals are going to be there. Did you understand? How do we count those diagonals? See, I'm taking this vertex out here. 1 and then 2. Did you understand? And then third and then fourth. And then I come to this vertex. This line is drawn. This is the fifth. Can you form any other line? So when it is a pentagon, how many sides do we have? We have got 5 sides. And how many diagonals we are having? We are having 5 diagonals. Pretty simple. Isn't it simple, people? What is point number 1? Point number 1, if 5 non-collinear points are there, how many straight lines we will be able to form? 5c2. If we simplify the value, we will get 10 as an answer. Now, out of those straight lines that we will be able to form, 5 are going to be the sides of the pentagon and 5 are going to be the diagonals of the pentagon. Let me know in the comment section that you're understanding what I'm talking about. Find the, because the number of find the number of diagonals in a hexagon. Find the number of diagonals in a hexagon. Tell me what is the answer. Yasin, 5c2, because every time you can select 2 points out of 5 points, that will give you one straight line. So that is why you want 2 points out of 5 points to form a straight line, and that is why this value comes out as 10. So you have got hexagon. So you will have what? You will have sides. Sides plus diagonals. How many sides are going to be there? 6c2. What is the value of 6c2? 15. And obviously sides are going to be 6. So how many diagonals you will be having? 6 sides plus 9 diagonals. And these are the 15 straight lines that it will form. So out of 15, did you understand what is the bifurcation, people? Is it understood? And how we have those 9 diagonals? If you really want to find that out, what I can do, see this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. Only 2 points can be in one straight line, right? So how many sides? 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 6. That is what I was talking about. How many diagonals we are going to be having? See, you take this vertex out here. So from here you will not be able to draw here, and you will not be able to draw here, because if you want to form diagonals, you can take this vertex, you can take this vertex, and you can take this vertex. So 3, and then if you take it from here, 1, 2, and then 3. Did you understand? 6. Come over here. This one has already been drawn. So this is the 7th one. This is the 8th one. 7th and then 8th. You come on to this vertex. So which one you have drawn? 9. So how many green lines do you see out here? The number of green lines out here that you see is 6. And how many blue lines that you see here? 9. So collectively, how many straight lines are we having here? 15. Did you understand the bifurcation? Did everybody understand? And if you're understanding this thing, because these are the questions that they're asking you directly. Find the number of diagonals, in an octagon. How many diagonals you're going to be having in an octagon? Anybody? Any answer? How many diagonals are we going to be having? Good job, very good job. So when I say NC2 is equal to n plus diagonals. So the number of diagonals will be NC2 minus n. Is that okay with everybody? So in this case, number of diagonals 8C2 minus 8, which is 28 minus 8, which is 20. And everybody has found this answer. Everybody has found out this answer. All right then. I have got another point, another question for you. I say this. There are 10 straight. They're not train straight. There are 10 points in a given plane. Find the total number of straight lines that can be drawn. I am not telling you that these 10 points are non-collinear. Find the everybody saying 45, because we want 2 points. Somebody says, why are we taking NC2? Because you want 2 points out of n points. Now I am changing my problem. I'm saying that 5 points out of those 10 points are collinear. Now in this case, how many straight lines you will be able to form? 45. Everybody has given me the right answer. Everybody gives me the right answer. And now my question is changed. I say that 5 points, out of those 10 points are falling in one straight line. So obviously you will not be having 45 straight lines. You're going to have some lesser. That those of you who understood did not understand. What am I going to say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 are in one straight line, right? And maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, and say this is 5, something like this. So if from this point, see, from this point, 1, and then this triangle, and then this triangle, and then this triangle, sorry, no, not triangle, this straight line. So from this point you could draw 5. Similarly, from this point you will be able to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then 5. 5 from here, and then 5 from here, and then 5 from here, and then 5 from here. Is that okay? So collectively you have got 25. So like this, like this, like this, like this, and like this. So these are the 25. Now these 5 points, the 5 points that are non-collinear, they will also be getting, say this one is a straight line, 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 this one is a straight line. If I make this one is a straight line, so because there are 5 points, they will give me how many 10. So that is 25 plus 10, right? 35. Plus there is one more. What is one more? What is one more? This one, this one, this one is also a straight line out here. So that is what you have to do, plus 1. So there is a tendency that people will forget this one. So how many straight lines are we having here? We are having collectively 36 straight lines. But rather than doing this, because I have just shown you, because I had limited number of points. But what if the problem will give me there are 100 points, and out of 100 points, some 47 points are collinear? Then how many straight lines you will be able to form? I cannot use this method. What I should be doing, instead of doing this, I will say that okay, I have got 10 points, so I should be having 10 C2 straight lines. Do you understand? Since I have got 10 points, how many straight lines I should be having? Collectively 10 C2, provided my points should have been non-collinear. But my 5 points are collinear, so those 5 points will not be able to give me straight lines, because this straight line or this straight line or this straight line, they're not distinct, they are the same one. So out of 10 C2, 5 C2 should be subtracted. What is the value there? See, 45 minus 10, that comes out as 35. But those 5 points that are falling in one straight line, they will give you one line at least. So that is why you call this answer as 36. Did you understand this? So what I should, sometimes what is the answer that I should be writing? I should be writing 10 C2 minus 5 C2 plus 1. And that answer obviously is going to come out as, that answer is going to be coming out as 36. Is everybody okay now with this? I say this. I say this. I have got 13 points, out of which 7 are collinear. Find the number of straight line. 5C2 is for non-collinear, Yasin. Agar, if it is collinear, then how many straight lines you will be having? Only one all the time. So points should always be non-collinear. Pari is getting the answer. Who else is getting the answer out here? Who else is getting the answer? Who else is getting the answer? Can I say this is 13C2 minus 7C2 plus 1? What is the value of 13C2? 13 into 14 divided by 2. So this is 91 minus. What is the value of 7C2? 7 into 8 divided by 28 plus 1. So 92 minus 28. Oh, n into. Did I make a mistake? What is? Oh, it is. It has to be in decreasing order. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. N plus 1 लगाते लगाते ना. So 13C2 should be 13 into 12 divided by 2 into 1. Yes. That has to be 78. Minus then 7 into 6. This will be 21 plus 1. Answer will be 58. So those of you who are getting 58, you're getting the right answer. Is it okay? No. Is it okay? Almost everybody is getting. Vanshika, will you please check your answer? Because you either this is typo mistake that you have made. Okay then. I got 3 points. I got 3 points. Three, please understand, three non-collinear points. How many triangles I will be able to form out here? People? How many triangles I should be able to form? 1, 2, and then 3. Right? If I have got 3 collinear points, Anjali, we are selecting 2, 3 now because just hold on because you came late. So that's how there is this mistake. I have got 3 collinear points. How many triangles? No triangle. So in order to form triangles, you want 3 points now. Please understand. You want 3 points. On here, 3 points out of 3 points. And that is why this answer is 1. That is why this answer, you have got 3 points. In order to form a triangle, you want 3 points. In how many ways you can select 3 points out of 3 points, your answer is going to be 1. And in this case, since points are collinear, so there will be no straight line. Now, what if I have got 4 non-collinear points? 4 non-collinear points. How many triangles I will be able to form? Tell me. Because that answer has to be 4C3. Previously, I was taking 2. Why? Because I wanted straight line. To form a straight line, I need 2 points. In order to form a triangle, I will be needing 3 points. So 4C3 value is 4. And how do we find out those values? Let us do that. This is the first triangle. This one. This one is the second triangle. Do you understand this? This one is the third triangle. This one. And this one is the fourth triangle. So how many triangles do you see out there? You see collectively you're seeing four triangles. Jyoti, you don't have to find out straight lines. We are talking about uh, How many triangles can be formed by using the vertices of a, a pentagon? A pentagon. What is the answer? How many triangles can be formed by using vertices of a pentagon? What is the answer, people? You will very clearly be saying 5c3, and the value of 5c3 will come out as 10. And in spite of pentagon, has it been hexagon? How many triangles can be formed using the vertices of hexagon? Now, what is going to be the answer in case of hexagon? You will say 6c3, 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 3 into 2 into 1. You see, you don't have to do the counting on your own, right? Now, what if I do this? There are 10 points in a plane. Do not you feel suddenly my handwriting has improved? There are 10 points in a plane, out of which 5 are collinear. How many triangles are possible? How many triangles are possible? Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. You guys solve this problem. Trisha, come. Come, Trisha. Come. Why did you get up so early? What happened? What is the answer, people? What is the answer? So I will say this is 10c3 simply minus 5c3. What is the value of 10c3? 10 into 9 into 8 divided by 3 into 2 into 1. Trisha, I cannot. You have to be. This is 120 minus 10. 110. Is it okay? Why 5c3? Somebody says why 5c3? Because what if those 5 points are collinear? When 5 points are going to fall in one line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When these 5 points are going to be falling in one line, will you get any triangle from here? No triangles. No triangles from here. And that is why I'm reducing all the possibilities of 5c3. Yes. Please raise your objections. Why not plus 1? Because will you will you be able to form a triangle by using these 5 points that are in one line? Previously I did plus 1 because I could form one straight line by using these 5 points. But will I be able to get one triangle? Did you get it, Yusra? Somebody says 10C3 कहाँ से आया? 10C3 इसलिए आया. Just a second, Trisha, just a second. 10C3 आया because you have got, how many points do you have here? How many points do you have here? You have got 10 points. So when had all of them been non-collinear, how many triangles we could have had? We could have had 10C3. Is this okay? Are we clear with this? We will do one more problem, which is, I have got this. Before doing this problem, let me solve another one so that you solve this problem easily. Just a second. I have got L1 and L2. My question is, L1 is parallel to L2. Okay, L1 is parallel to L2. Now L1 has got 4 points on this. L1 has got 4 points on this. L2 has got 5 points on it. Find the number of A straight lines, B triangles, and give me a minute. Let me take my daughter to some place. She has woken up so early. You want to say hello to them? Did we get the answer? How many straight lines? How many straight lines? So that is gonna be what? 4C1 into 5c1, which is 4 into 5. Number of straight lines will be 20. Number of straight lines certainly will be 20. When do you have to find out a triangle? I will say number of triangles will be 9c3 minus 4c3 minus 5c3. Did you understand this line? What am I doing? 9c3, because how many points do I have? I have collectively 9 points. Had they all been non-collinear, number of triangles would have been 9c3. But there are 4 points that are falling in one straight line. So these triangles will not be a possibility. So we have to discard them. Similarly, these 5 points that are on line 2, they could have formed had they been non-collinear, but since they are collinear, they would not be able to form. So we will have to discard them. So what is the answer? 9c3. What is the value of 9c3? 9 into 9c3 is 9 into 8 into 7 divided by 3 to 1. This is 4 and then this is 3. So this is 84 minus 4c3 is 4 and this is 10. So if you simplify, how many triangles you are going to be having? 70. So 20 straight lines and 70 triangles. 4 सुर फर्स्ट में स्ट्रेट लाइन है तो 2 होगा ना. What do you mean by 2? Sudhir, I did not even understood your question. Straight line. So how do you form a straight line? You cannot take 2 points from here. You cannot do. So if somebody says, why are you not doing this 9c2? Right? Minus 4c2 minus 5c2. Tell me what is this answer? Tell me what is this answer? 9c2 minus 4c2 minus 5c2. 9c2 value is 45. Minus 4c2 is 6. And this is 10. Why are we not having this? So that is 45 minus 16. There's too much. They're parallel to each other. So they are low baby. Say you have got L1 is parallel to L2. I should not have said 20. I might have made a mistake. Now I'm realizing it. Please say this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So to form a straight line, you need 2 points. You need 2 points. And how can you do that? How can you do that? 1 point from L1 and 1 point from L2. Hi Anna, because you need 2 points. And you cannot take 2 points from L1 or L2. So what do you do out here? So this one, can this be a triangle? So from this point, can this be a straight line? Sorry, 2, 3, and then 4. Do you understand? If I take this point, 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, if I take this point, I will say that 1, 2, 3, 4. So don't you understand? 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And this is pretty simple. 4 into 5. And that is why I am taking that you have to take 1 point from L1 and 1 point from L2. This answer comes out as 20. And if this answer is 20, then I have to add 2 here also. Why am I adding 2 here? Anybody? That is the mistake that I committed. Why did I add 2 here? Because this is one straight line and this is also one straight line, so you have to add them up. You cannot we cannot leave them, and that is why the answer has to be 22. So somebody says that 9c2 is what? 9 into 8 divided by 2 into 1. So what if I try to find out 9c2 minus 4c2 minus 5c2? So 9c2 value comes out as 36 minus 6 minus 10, and that is 20. It still is not giving you the counting of plus 2. So you have to add 2 out here. Those of you who were doing with this method. So you may have to add 2. Is this okay? How are we getting the answer 22? It was not 20. Are we clear? People, please tell me if it is okay. Whatever method you want to apply, you should be getting the right answer. You do not want to apply any method, that is also fine. You take your respective Bhagwan's name and then you get an answer. There are people, I have seen this. They will write option A and then option B and then option C and then option D. That is how they, and then C and then B and then A and then this. दिमाग लगाना ही नहीं है. That's how they will go. They look at the paper and then this is how they answer. Have you seen those people around you? The theory of probability says that they're going to fail the exam. Because out of 4 options, probability says that 1/4 will be correct and 3/4 will be wrong. So out of 80 questions, 20 will be right, 60 will be wrong. And 20 right will give you into 2.5, 50 marks, minus 60 into 0.833, which is 0.8338, some 50 marks. You're standing somewhere 0 or maybe a negative marking. So that technique does not work. I wanted to give you this problem. My question is this. Now I have got a rectangle. Okay. I have got 1, 2, 3 points here. 1, 2, 3 points here. 2 points here on AD and 2 points here on BC. Find the number of triangles. Find the number of triangles. What is the answer? Anybody? I'm waiting. Is my question clear to you? One, two, three, four, 5. And I say, how many points do I have? Collectively 10 points. I will say 10C3. What is the value of 10C3? 10 into 9 into 8 divided by 3 into 2 into 1. That comes out as 120. Out of those 120, how many you will subtract? This and then this. So you will say 120 minus 2. Or if I want to write in the technical term, I will write 10C3 minus 2 into 3C3. This answer. Is this okay? That is fantastic. If you guys are understanding, are you guys understanding what are we doing here? Oh, how? Why not other sides? What does that mean? Why two? Will you be able to form triangle? मजा है यार, बहुत बढ़िया. No, why are we not taking those points? Because the problem specifically says you have to consider these points only. Please do not consider the other 2 points. You consider these 8 points only. Okay. By Sridhar, I am talking about triangle. Are you having a triangle here? Please tell me. In your dreams, you need to have 3 points, na bhai, to form a triangle. How can you form triangle from 2 points? Now you cannot say Modi hai to mumkin hai. 2 points left. We'll make. Don't worry. We'll bring it from somebody else. Is that okay? Are we clear? Now, if you're okay with this, tell me in a very simple question that I am asking you. How many rectangles do you see? Why I did not take 8 points? Why, sir? Why you did not take 8 points? Oh, I should have taken 8 points. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. I 3 3 6 2 8. अरे सही तो लिया है मैंने यार. What are you saying? Seema, you're confusing me. They are collectively 8 points, na? 10 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Seema ji, please get up. Good morning. Is it okay? If you want to form a triangle, say this. If you want triangle, you should take 3 points. If you want to form a straight lines, for straight line you should be taking 2 points. For if the problem is will ask you quadrilateral, you should be taking 4 points. You said 4.2 points not to be taken. Which 2 point did I say? Which 2 points did I say? I am taking 10 points, Baba. In my solution, I have taken 10 points. Seema, I'm waiting for response. Please, rest of you, please find the number of rectangles here. By the way, counting rectangles, say I have got hexagon. Please understand this. Hexagon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In hexagon, how many quadrilaterals can be drawn? How many quadrilaterals can be drawn in hexagon? Anybody? कोई तो आंसर लाएगा. It is 6C4, which is equivalent to 6C2, which is equivalent to 6 into 5 divided by 2 into 1, which is answer is 15. 15 हुआ ना? Because you want quadrilateral. In order to form a quadrilateral, how many points do you need? You need 4 points. So it has to be 6C4. Simplify 6C4. You will have the number of triangles, the number of quadrilaterals. Are we clear that the answer will have to be 15? Seema, we did not even consider those 4 points in the previous problem. A, B, C, D, we are not including. How many rectangles here? So when we did not include, what is the point of subtracting them? भाई जिसको इंक्लूड ही नहीं किया उसको उसको एक्सक्लूड कैसे करोगे? You guys are getting it wrong. In rectangle, you're getting it absolutely wrong. That is why I wanted to take this example. Let me take it on a separate page. I want to form a rectangle. This one. Do you know that all the squares are rectangles? All the squares are rectangles. Do you know that? All the squares are rectangles. But all the rectangles may or may not be squares. So how many squares do you see out here? How many squares do you see? This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the fifth one. Number of squares 5. Now say this. Is it a rectangle? Yes or no? If I take this point and this straight line and this straight line, this is also a rectangle. And then if I take this is also a rectangle. So similarly, this is also a rectangle. So how many strictly rectangles? 4. Collectively, what is the answer? 9 has to be the answer. Collectively, 9 has to be the answer. Since I am forming in this particular structure, I cannot say it's something else. Did you understand why 9? Please understand, when you have got such an arrangement, in order to form a rectangle, please understand this. Do not you need two horizontal lines and then two vertical lines? Yes or no? Two horizontal lines and two vertical lines. Any shape that you have made out of those 9 shapes that you have made, do not you think that two of them are vertical and two of them are horizontal? Yes or no? Two of them are vertical and two of them are horizontal. Clear hai ye? And if you have got, see, how many vertical lines do you have out here? 1 and then 2 and then 3. How many horizontal lines do you have? 1 and then 2 and then 3. If I can take out two vertical lines and two horizontal lines, my job is done. So that value comes out as 3 into 3, which is what? Which is 9. Is that okay now? Is it okay now? So if you're understanding this thing, let us apply this in this particular problem. Find the number of rectangles here. In order to form a rectangle, 2, horizontal lines and 2 vertical lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Will you not say this is 4c2 into 4c2, which is 6 into 6, which is 36? Who is going to count them? I am not going to count them. But I know that the number will be 36. Is it okay? But I know for sure that the number is going to be 36. Are we having the clarity? Is it okay? So if you're getting this, I have got this figure out here. Find the number of rectangles. Because you want, somebody says, Sudhira, your answer is 2 horizontal lines and 2 vertical lines. So when your keyword is and, you multiply them, you do not add them. That comes out as 210. Good job, people. So that's how whatever is necessary for permutation and combination, we have completed them. And you're going to be having questions from these topics only, majorly. So please revise them. They look very simple when we study together. But if you have not if you haven't made your notes properly, if you haven't done your revision properly, then these problems actually become menace when you write them in the examination, when you solve them in the examination. So they're simple. First we have to have that faith that if we go through the topic, if we understand the basics, then these problems are very simple. But if you have not done these, no, it is not going to be simple. Yeah. Is it okay? Having said that, let us get started. And my topic here for the first topic in logical reasoning is the direction problem. Every year, you get one question from direction, every year, irrespective of how difficult the paper turns out to be, how easy it turns out to be. One question from the direction will always be there in CSAT. It is there since 2012. Go ahead and so there are a couple of things that we should be focusing upon. What are the points that we should be focusing upon? What are the, let us Zeba, let us, yeah. Logical reasoning, I would say, yeah, comparatively it is easier. So somebody says what are the topics, I would say direction problems, and then blood relation problems, then you have got series completion problems, then you have got coding and decoding problems. They're high priority topics. Then you have got cube problems. They're simpler, but then you have got Clocks and calendars problems, right? Then you have got the seventh, very important, is syllogism. Eighth can be said as arithmetical reasoning. So these are the topics that are really very important for you. There are topics that are not so important. We will see them, but these are Q problems. Ayush, it is Q problems. Seventh is syllogism. Syllogism. There are people who pronounce it as syllogism problems. No, it is not syllogism problems. It is syllogism problems. Missing number will always be there, part of coding and decoding. Series completion. It is there. Vanshuka. Mathematical operations are not going to be in your syllabus. They have never been. They will not ask questions. Okay. I have not seen in UPSC. It is always in SSC in banking, but not here. Okay. What is last year? If they have asked something, I'm going to cover them all in one of my topics. Mathematical operation. What do you mean by mathematical operation? Because maybe my understanding of mathematical operation is different than that of yours. So when they used inequalities, for me that is mathematical operation. Otherwise, one variety is included in coding and decoding. Okay. So let us get started and try to find it out why this particular topic is very simple and you should attempt it. रोशनी मेरे को कल क्वेश्चन भेजो, मेरे को ग्रुप में क्वेश्चन भेजो, ठीक है? एंड देन दोज ऑफ यू हु आर आस्किंग डाउट्स in my telegram group, I am again requesting you all, please, because there are so many students from so many coachings, so that's my add-on service to you. So please be aware that you should not one your the picture has to be very clear. People are taking the group for granted. कुछ कहीं से भी एंगल से फोटो ले लेगा and then they think that somebody will be reading them. No, somebody will not be reading them. They will avoid your problem. If it has to be asked, it has to be asked very nicely. The question has to be readable very clearly, cut करके अच्छे से. लोग इतने दिन से people are using phone but they do not know how to take picture, how to do the cropping, how to ask questions. कुछ भी ऐसे डाल देगा. Somebody took the picture of his laptop and then put it. Do whatever you want to do. No. And no brand names. Question has to be very clear. It has to be readable. Only then people will be solving it. Otherwise, they are going to leave it, and you will get frustrated that you asked and nobody answered. Right? Devansh, if you write it, maybe your writing is like my writing. So majorly, I have seen my because I have coordinators, so they read and say that they did not understand it. If you have a brand name, they will avoid it. Did anybody ask questions in Telegram group and you got the answers? Yes, Jatin solves the problems. So, and Jatin is just a student like you. Please understand this. He's also preparing for UPSC examination. He's so helpful that he says that I like doing this. And he has been one of my students like you. So yesterday I said that please thank Jatin. People are thankless nowadays. They will avoid it because we have become so self-centered Or maybe we have become so selfish that we avoid information which has nothing to do with us. So yesterday I said that those of you who got directly benefited by the work of Jatan, please thank him. Nobody thanked him. Only hardly 1 or 2 persons. Hardly 1 or 2 persons. So that's how I say that this is the selectively working. So people are actually selfish, including you guys. Even sometimes I also become. That's how we have been designed. That's how we have been trained. That's how we have been nurtured. That's how we have been raised. And that's very bad. That's very bad. Because we feel entitled. I asked, you should answer. That sense of entitlement will go away when you go in the real world. Because you guys are students, you are still now you have been kept protected, which is because you are blessed that you have got parents. When you go out, you are going to be ruthlessly you're going to be killed. And then those people who are no, and this is something which is a matter of ethics. People are having so much clinging towards their religion, too much clinging towards their caste, community, culture. When you go out, you will realize that there are so many wonderful things. But then your brain has been so much stuck. The way you have been trained, you are so narrow minded that you cannot accept those ideas. But then as an officer, that is your job. That's your job. Wonderfully, somebody told me that in there was a Muslim officer who was invited in Patna Sahib Gurdwara. Patna Sahib Gurdwara is something which is very famous because of it is a birthplace of Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th Guru of Sikhism. Officers' religion certainly will not permit this, but he's an officer. He's beyond his religion, and since the Gurdwara did not invite him because he is just a fellow. Gurdwara invited him because he's an officer. He's custodian of the constitution out there. He's working for the benefit of people. It's a way of thanking to the officer that since you are our guardian and we are celebrating for something, so you should come because you are our guest. He went there. He bowed down there. And his religion does not permit him, but he bowed down there because he appreciated the way he bowed down. He said then in the interview he said that I bowed down as an officer, as a DM of this particular district. Not in my personal capacity. They did not invite in my personal capacity. So see how beautifully he segregated himself from one Muslim fellow versus one officer. So when I spoke to him, I got inspired, and there are so many people who are doing it. So many people who are doing it. So I got disheartened because so many people are actually getting benefit of the work of Jatin, and I said that what if you are you thankful? People did not answer, and that was a test. I realized that people are very selfish nowadays. Yes, let us get started and try to direction based problems. What do we have to do here? There are a couple of things that we should be focusing upon. These are the directions. North, south, east, west. This is northeast. This is southwest. This is southeast. And this is northwest. Isn't it? So you should know these directions. One. The second thing is when somebody turns right, it is clockwise. When somebody turns right, it is clockwise. And when somebody turns left, it is anti-clockwise. Did you understand this? The only thing that you should be focusing upon in this topic is right means clockwise and left means anti-clockwise. Rest I will tell you when we will be solving the problems. So when say somebody is going towards east, somebody is going towards east, and I say that take, and then he or she takes a right turn. Right turn means what? Now this fellow will be going towards south. So right turn or left turn is 90-degree clockwise or anti-clockwise. Did you understand this? From here, so this is the right turn. From here, somebody takes a left turn. Again, the fellow has come towards east. No. So please solve this question out here. See what you can do for this. Roshlin, yes, you're telling me that those were the inequalities problems, not the mathematical operation problems. They're two different things. Manik walked 40 meters towards north, 40 in the north, took a left turn. Left turn is in this direction, which is 20. Again took a left turn. Now this is here, 40. How far and in which direction? In this direction, which is west, 20 meters in the west. So 20-meter west is not there. So that's why the answer is this. Okay, then. How about this? No, Rupam. It is 20-meter west. So the answer should have been none. Yasin, the only thing that you should focus upon is I will solve this one for you. So don't worry. Yusra says I'm getting 20 in the east. Yusra, Manik walked 40 meters towards north. So north has this. Okay? North has this 40. And left and took a left turn. Left turns means what? Left turn means anti-clockwise. So this is the clockwise, this is the anti-clockwise. Do you understand? Anti-clockwise is this. Walks 20. He again took a left turn. So left turn is anti-clockwise. So this way. Again walk 20. So this is the initial position, no? This is the initial position. So you please do not count from here to here. You have to count from here to here. Is it okay? Namita walks 14 towards west. So 14 towards west. Then again turns to her right. Right is this and walks 14. And then again turns to her left. Walks 10. Something like this. Again turns to her left and walks 14. What is the shortest distance? Shortest distance is this 14 plus this 10, collectively 24, isn't it? So these questions are pretty simple. I do not have a lot to add here, but then we can do some problems so that you have an understanding as to what kind of problems are they asking from you. Yeah, let us do this one. उसको मैंने बोला था. Is everybody getting 5? A man leaves from his office from his house. He walks towards east after moving a distance 20. So he goes towards, he goes 20. He turns south, walks 10. Then he walks 35 towards west. So over here 35. And then 5 further towards north. He then turns towards east and walks 15. How far this fellow is? This fellow is 5 away. Uh, what is a straight line distance? Initial and final position. Straight line distance is 5, yes. That's okay. So are you understanding the concept of left and right? Are you understanding the concept of left and right? Fatima, east, west, change from north and south. If the problem tells you the direction, then you go as per the direction that we formed. We said what? This is north, south, east, west. If the problem says direction, go with the direction. If the problem tells you something else, that they are taking left and right and so forth and so on, then you do it differently. Okay. How about this problem? Radha moves towards southeast. Southeast is what? This direction. Southeast is 7. And then she moves towards west 14, like this. Finally, she moves toward, from here, she moves towards northwest, a distance of 7. So see, this is a parallelogram that is getting formed. And then finally 4 meter towards east. So 4 meter to, and this entire distance should have been 14. So it is 14 minus 4. The answer should be 10. The answer has to be, Gurucharan says in the previous problem, the answer will be 0. Krishna, maybe it is because of the typo mistake. 4 meter, say. Let us take this as meter. Otherwise, we will not be able to solve the problem. It is not. It cannot be kilometer. Please don't worry about it. So your observation is very much okay, but then it has to be taken as 7 meters. Otherwise, we will not be able to solve the problems. Okay, then. How about somebody says in the last question your answer is wrong? Let us do it again. A man leaves office. He walks towards east after going 20 in the east. He turns south and walks 10, and then walks 35 west and 5 meter further east. He then 15. So you know what? If you're confused, let us say this: there is no horizontal distance. Horizontal distance. This fellow goes here 20. So horizontal distance is zero. Horizontal distance is zero. Now, what is the vertical distance? This fellow went down 10 and then came up 5. So what is the distance? 5. Did you understand this? So this, what is this gap? This is the gap that he's having, 5 meters. No, what did I say? Is the original, this is the original position, this is the final position. So this is the gap of 5. What is the problem, Guru Charanji? How come it is 10? How come this is 10? This is 5. Okay. Are we clear with this problem? Yeah, Anjali, yes, yes. What is the answer of this problem? Bhargav is getting A. Pari is also getting A. Almost every Zeba is getting A. Mrityunjay is getting A. Sudhira is getting West, which is E. Fatima is getting South, which is B. West. Oh, so many people are getting so many different answers. Gopal starts from his house towards west. After walking a distance of 30, so this is the initial position. After walking a distance of 30, he turned toward right, walks 20. So this is the right, walks 20. He then turned left and walks a distance of 10. Walks a distance of 10. And again walks 40 meters. He left and moving a distance of 10 meters. He then turned left, turns to his left and turns to his left and walks 40. He now turns to the left. Finally turns to the left. It is north. Oh, they're asking only the direction. It is only the direction that they're asking you. So it has to be north. So how did I solve it? Please see this. Those of you who are not getting this. He goes toward west, right? After walking, he turns to the right. So right is what? Clockwise. Goes clockwise and walks certain distance. He then take a left turn. He take a left turn and moves a distance of 10. Turning to his left again. So this is how he's turn left again and walked 40. So this is what it is. He now turns left again. He turns left again and walks 5. And finally he turns to his left again. So this, so which direction he is? North. Clear? So this one. Solve this one. Solve this one. Somebody is getting B. Who else is getting B? Should I solve this problem? Anybody? Let us move forward. If everybody is getting B, solve this one. And you will have the PDF, so you have plenty of questions. You can try them at your home. North, east, south. That's a practice, Yusra. That is the practice. It is like, how do we know it is this south east? So this is called south to east. That is why we call it southeast. And this is west and south. So from the name south will come first. Southwest. Are you getting? So we do not use west south. Most majorly we use southwest, southeast, northeast, northwest. Rahul, I am giving you the answer. I'm giving you the answer. Let me solve Sudhir last question. Let us do this one and then I will go back to the previous question. Is that okay? A girl leaves from her house. She first walks 30 meters northwest. So see, northwest is this direction. 30 northwest. And then 30 southwest, like this. If you ever get confused, you should make the entire diagram here. So north, south, east, west. This one is northwest. This one is southeast. This one is northeast. And this one is southwest. That is what it is. 30 meters in northwest and then 30 meters in southwest. Next, she walks 30 meters in the southeast. You see, from here. 30 meters in southeast. Finally, she is going to turn toward this direction. In which direction she is moving? She is moving in the northeast direction. So where is northeast? It is option number A. Are we understanding this now? Are we okay with this now? Where was the mistake? These are simple problems. Somebody was asking which question I needed to do. Like this one. This one? Should I solve this one? A villager went to meet his uncle in another village situated 5 kilometers away in the northeast direction. So he went in the northeast 5 kilometers. From there, he came to meet his father-in-law living in village situated 4 kilometers in the south. For exactly 4 in the south. How far in which direction? Now please see this. This is the original position. This is the final position. Now there is a triangle in the Pythagoras rule. There is a triangle which tells you this. That is what you should know. Slowly and steadily we will come to this. This is 5. If this is 5, this has to be 4, and if this is the right angle triangle, this has to be 3. So that is why 5 square is equal to 4 square plus 3 square. So the vertical distance is already cut off. So this one out here, this is the horizontal distance and this is the right angle. So if this is 4, this has to be 3. So 3 kilometer from here to here, 3 kilometer in the east. So that is why the option was B. Is that okay? Are we okay with this? Those of you who are having an issue with this problem, has it been resolved? Somebody was asking. Chalo, let us move forward. You can solve these problems. Solve this one. A, B, C, D are playing cards. A and B are partners. A, B are partners, or C, D are partners. D faces towards north. So D is in this direction. If facing north, D is sitting here. And so C is facing here. If A faces toward west, so A is here, B is here. So then who faces towards down? C is facing towards down. The answer has to be C. How come B? D faces toward north. If A faces towards west. Option B. Yes. Okay. Okay. Option B. We both are right. Dekho. Solve this one. This one is good to solve. I will go back, Vanshika. Let us focus on this problem. I will be going back to the previous problem in a couple of minutes. So the town of Paranda is located on Green Lakes. The town of Akram is west of Paranda. So this is Paranda and this is Akram. Tokhada is east of Akram but west of Paranda. So this is Tokhada. Kakran is east of Bopri but west of Tokhada, and so this is Kakran is east of Bopri but west of Tokhada, and they're all in the same district. Which is the farthest in the west? This, which is option number D, farthest in the west. Is that okay? मेरे को लगता है I should be I can do it. Like it says no ladies facing east, no ladies facing east. So wherever you have got option east, you should so option B and C are gone, and then option A is gone. One man is facing south. A is gone, B is gone, C is gone. What are we having? D. Say if none of these is not there, we have D. So D is the answer. Is it okay? Sometimes questions may be a bit illogical, but then if you look at your options, the questions get simplified. Read first of all, make the diagram here, because in UPSC nowadays they're asking you these kind of problems from direction from last 2 3 years. South and west can be the answer. Can be the answer means what? Can be the answer. They are the answer. South and west can be the answer. Yusra, let me check it. Somebody says south and west can be the answer. How can south be answer? One man is facing south. So which direction ladies are facing? दिमाग लगाओ यूसरा. How can you say south when one man is facing south? Solve this one. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I are 9 houses. Done. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I and are 9 houses. C is 2 kilometer. This is the question. What happened? You guys cannot see the questions, Seema and Pari. C is 2 kilometer east of B. C is 2 kilometer east of B. So this is B, and then this is C. A is 1 kilometer north of B. A is 1 kilometer north of B. And H is 2 kilometers south of A. So H is 2 kilometers south of A. G is 1 kilometer west of H. G is 1 kilometer west of H, while D is 3 kilometer east of G. 1, 2. While D is 3 kilometer east of G, and F is 2 kilometer north of G. F is 2 kilometer north of G. I is situated in the middle of B and C. So I is here, while E is just sitting in the middle of HD. HD, did I? Where is G? Somebody says I. G is 1 kilometer west of H. G is 1 kilometer west of H. Okay, I placed it wrongly. G is 1 kilometer west. G is 1 west and D is 3 kilometer east of G. F is 2 kilometer north of G. So something like this. I made a mistake. So in fact, D should be here. E is in the middle of this. Did you make something like this? Yeah. Now what is the question that they're asking you? Distance between E and G. What is the distance between E and G? E and G. What is the distance? 2 kilometers. E and G. It has to be 2 kilometers. Everybody is okay? What is the distance between E and I? What is the distance between E and I? E and I, the distance between them is 1 kilometers. So once you have made the diagram, then rest of the things are pretty simple for you. What is the distance between AF? A and F. It is again the distance between A and F is 1. So once the diagram has to be made correctly, otherwise it is going to be problematic. Are we clear with this? Why they're not asking questions on the same page? Solve this one. Your question number 1. A is in the middle of. Sir, let us take the break. Okay. You guys want to take the break? Should we take the break? So as of now, this is 7:54 in my watch. I will see you at 8. In the meantime, what did I write? Those of you who want to solve this problem, even in the break, please solve it. Who is not? Is in the middle of? Who is the? First, you solve this one. A is the middle of. Otherwise, rest of them can be simplified. So I'm gonna take the break. I will see you. Sorry guys, it seems I'm late. What is the answer of this problem? C and G. These questions are based on the following: E is 2 kilometer west of B, F is 2 kilometer east of A, C is 1 kilometer west of A, C is, if it is A, this is C, 1. F is 2 kilometer north of A. F is 2 kilometer north of A. D is exactly in the middle of BE. D is exactly in the middle of BE. G is 2 kilometer north of C. G is 2 kilometer east. G is here. G is 2 kilometer. This is also used. E is 2 kilometer west of B. Where is B? Where is B? Where is B? Where is B? D is 2 kilometer south of G. D is 2 kilometers south of G. Okay. D is 2 kilometers south of G. D is exactly in the middle of BE. D is exactly in the middle of BE. E is 2 kilometers west of B. Am I doing it right? E is 2 kilometers west of B. D is exactly in the middle of BE. E is 2 kilometers west of B. E is 2 kilometers west of B. And D is exactly in the middle of B. So it's a controversial one because it can be it can be BE or it can be EB both. It can be EB both. Let me switch it video so that you understand. For a while. EB. So D is in the middle. E is 2 kilometers west of B. E is 2 kilometers west of B. There are two cases that I am forming. E is 2 kilometers. E is 2 kilometers west. E is 2 kilometers west of B. So that's how this is gone. So this is E is 2 kilometers west of B. So yeah, that's the answer. Now what is the question out there? A is in the middle of whom? A is in the middle of CG. A is in the middle of CG. Which two villages are farthest from each other? Which two villages you think are farthest? Uh, maybe FB. Maybe FB. You see, FB. They are the farthest because from F from F to B, you see there is a distance of 3 kilometers, isn't it? F to E, and E to B is 2. So that is the farthest one. FB. How far is E from F? How far is E from F? E and F, that is 3 kilometers. You look at it. E to F. If G is 2 kilometer, then A is also 2 kilometer here. You guys are getting. Oh, this is 2. Yes, yes, this is 2, and then this is 2. Yes, yes, that is 4. Good job, guys. Yeah, this is 4. Yes. Please solve this one. This topic is really very simple, isn't it? Ayush is getting none. So these three lights. Not that one, not that one, the other one. Ah, now this is gone. A postman was returning to post office which was in front of him to the north. So this is the post of 100. Say this distance is 100 meters. So this is post office and this is postman, isn't it? When he is 100 meters away, he turned to the left and moved 50 left and moved 50 to deliver the last at Shanti Villa. He then moved to the same direction for 40 meters, like this, for 40 meters, and then turned to his right. So when he will be turning right, it is going to be something like this. And then this fellow goes 100, this fellow goes 100. So vertical distance has been taken care of. Do you understand? So it is only the horizontal distance, which is 90. So what is the answer? It is coming out as 90. Is everybody okay with this? Anybody who's not okay, please ask. Parul, what is the where is the problem? Zero? How come? Acha, objection. Where is the objection? Let me. This is the post office when 100 meters away from him, and he was walking towards north. So this is the post office, and this fellow is 100 away, 100 away, and then when he is 100 away meters away, he took the left turn, went 50, delivers a letter at Shanti Villa, goes further 40, and then turns right. From here, right is this, and goes 100. Goes 100. So now, please understand this. This vertical distance out here was 100, isn't it? This vertical distance out here is what? Isn't it 100? So look at this. Somebody has to go 100 vertically. यहाँ नहीं गया, यहाँ चला गया 100. What difference does it make here? So vertical distance is 0. Vertical distance is 0. So what is that? What is the distance that you're left with? You're left with only horizontal distance. So this fellow went 50 here and then 40 here. So he will have to come back here 90. Please explain in left where and right. We have done. So when he is 100 meters away, he took a left turn. From here, left turn means what? If you're going in this direction, left turn is anti-clockwise. What this is the clockwise direction. This is the anti-clockwise direction, and you move 90-degree here, and then you go 50. That is what the problem is talking about, Smriti. Is it okay? Do not make this problem very complicated. It's a simple one. Chalo, solve this one. Northeast is called east. See this. What is northeast? This is northeast. Northeast is called east. Northwest is called west. Northwest is called west. So if this is east, this will be uh, northeast is called east. Northwest is called west. Southwest is called south. Oh, south. I made a wrong diagram. I made a wrong diagram. So this direction is called east, and northwest obviously will be called west. Southwest is called south. So this direction will be called north. What will north be called? Then previously this was the north. Now previously it was the north. Now north is between west and north, so it will be called northwest. Is this okay? Since it is between north and west, it is going to be called northwest. What is happening? You know what? The entire diagram that we are having here, something like this. Something like this. This is east, west, north, south. Now this all is moving 45 degree in the anti-clockwise. Only then you see this is the east. If it goes 45 degree anti-clockwise rotation, so then east comes here. Are you getting that? And then that is why west will go there. That is why south will go here. That is why south will go here. And that is why north will go here. So they're asking you what is between west and north. Previously it was north, now it is northwest. क्या बोला? What will north be called? So it is west, north, east. What will north be called? Why there is this confusion out here? Am I doing it wrongly? अच्छा, मैं एक बार फिर से करता हूँ ना. Maybe. What will north be called? Okay, I'm doing it one last time. Maybe I'm not confused, you guys are confused, those of you who are saying it wrongly. Northwest is called south, east is called east. So this direction is called east. South, northwest, if this is east, obviously this is west. So what is happening? The entire arrangement is moving by 45 degree in the clockwise direction. They are saying northwest is called south. So this was northwest. Now this is called south. And obviously this will be north. Please understand this. The question is, so on, what will north be called? So previously it was north. So they are asking you, previously it was north. So now what is this going to be called? Now because it is going to lie between north and west, so the north has turned out to be northwest. Answer will be B. Why so many of you are confused? No, you guys are not getting this right then. I mean, सोचो वापस से. सोचो वापस से. I am telling you this. Now I understood your doubt. I got it. Let me make this so that you're just wasting my time, but then your doubt has to be taken care of. This is north, south, east, west, this is northeast, this is southwest, this is southeast, and this is northwest. Now the entire arrangement has become like this. The entire arrangement has become this is, so this is east, west, north, south. This is southeast, this is southwest, northeast, northwest. So previously, now, oh, so previously you, north will be called what? Previously what was north now has become what? Now it has become northwest. Did you understand now? Are you confused or I am confused? What is the matter? I suppose I am not confused now. The question slide is this. What says you're confused? Wow, you're confusing. अरे भैया हिंदी में बोल रहा हूँ, हिंदी में. Those of you are not getting this. वो कह रहा है कि ये हो गया, तो जो पहले नॉर्थ था अब उसको क्या बोलोगे? पहले का नॉर्थ अब का क्या हुआ? जो पहले का नॉर्थ था अब वो नॉर्थ वेस्ट हो गया. Then what will north be called? North, previously it was north, now it has become, the north has become this direction. Previously it was north, north was like this. So now what is this? This is northwest. No, I am not asking for the poll here. I am telling you the what is the right answer. If you're getting it, you're getting it. You're not getting it, then you may have to think of about it. You are stuck then. If you're stuck, then refresh your brain and probably try to solve this once the class is over, if you have the PPT with you, because I am not confused. I asked this very politely and you said that no, you are confused. No. Seema, please understand, they are not a south. Southeast is called east. They are not asking you northeast is called west, southwest is called. So वो कुछ ऐसा पूछना चाहिए था ना, नॉर्थ वेस्ट पूछना चाहिए था ना. नॉर्थ वेस्ट will be called what? I suppose we are wasting our time. एक बारी वापस से इसको देखते हैं. सर नॉर्थ वेस्ट तो वेस्ट ही है. नॉर्थ वेस्ट यार. Why this question then? Let us move on. No, I'm not going to solve such question. Let us do this. Maybe you will understand my argument here. A direction pole was situated on a crossing. Due to an accident, the pole turned in such a manner that the pointer, which was showing east, so the pointer was like east, west, north, south. The pointer which was showing east started showing south. So how did this happen? 90-degree rotation. If it is 90-degree rotation and this is south, this is north, this is east, and this is west. One traveler went to the wrong direction thinking it to be the west. Usko, and then thinking it to be the west. So now this fellow is going this way, this direction. In what direction he actually was going? He was going in which direction? South. So what is the answer out here? South. See this. This is the pole, right? This is what is the right direction. Due to an accident, everything turned 90-degree anti-clockwise. So it started showing like this. Somebody wanted to go to the west, then he started going in this direction. And but then in which direction this fellow was going? In which direction? Actually, this is the actual, isn't it? This is the actual, and this is what? This is wrong. See, he started moving as per the wrong signboard, and he thought that he is moving towards west. But in which direction he is moving? He is moving towards south. Is that okay? So what is the right answer? A. Will you concede that the right answer is B, south? No, not concede, sorry. Will you agree with me that the answer should be B? Anybody who's getting apart from B? Is it okay? Chalo, at least in this question, people don't have the doubt. Yeah, this is not the right way to type the question. Yeah, solve this one. But the pointer will start showing north. But Krish, you still are confused? Krishna from Mohali to Gurgaon. You still are confused, better? Somebody says, "Sir, please see the question again. Maybe you're getting it wrong. We are being polite that you're wrong. I will do this problem and then I will go to the previous one." The problem is not of the direction; it is of the interpretation that you're not getting. Slowly and steadily, you will get with 3-4 more problems. Since all of them are going to get confused, your brain will get straightened. So don't worry. A man is performing yoga with his head down and legs up. His face is facing towards west. Please understand this. This is north, south, east, and west. Okay. What if somebody is facing west? Say this is the west direction. Maybe this fellow is standing here. Please understand this. Like this, head up, and then he is facing the west. I'm just trying to make it for you. Head is up. This fellow is facing the west. Okay, then Where will be his right hand? This is the right hand and this is the left hand. Right hand is in which direction? Right hand is in north and left hand is in south when he is facing the west. Now his head is down and legs are up. So what does that mean? He is moving 90-degree from head to toe. It has to be 90-degree. So everything will turn 90-degree. Now problem is in which direction is left hand be. So left hand as of now is in south direction. When it goes 90-degree, 90-degree, completely 180-degree. What 90-degree? Completely 180-degree. So this south will start showing north. Not 90-degree, 180-degree. So what is this? North. Now is it okay? I said head is down. I made with head up so that you understand. When head is up and the fellow is facing towards west, assume yourself there if you want to simplify this. See where your right hand is. Your right hand obviously is going to be in the north, something like this. So the right hand is going to be in the north and left hand is going to be the south. Now when head has to be down, so this fellow will have to rotate by 180-degree. So the moment you rotate 180-degree, north becomes south, south becomes north. Is this okay? Now do we have the clarity? What was the problem here that I was talking about? Yeah, like this. Do you have a problem here? Who has a problem here? They should have given a right to speak. Bolo bhai, bolo. Bolo, what is your doubt? Parul, Pari, Yasin, Krishna. Batao. I'm gonna simplify this again, step by step. This is north, south, east, west. Actually, this is the pole. Maybe you have become an MP, and on one square, you placed it rightly. If somebody goes in this direction, what does that mean? Somebody is going in the north, somebody is going in this direction, it is east. Due to an accident, the pole turned in such a manner that the pointer which was showing east has started showing south. East becomes south, so this becomes south. So what does that mean? South has become this way. Everything goes like this. Are you getting that? If this becomes south, so here you had east goes here. Here you had north goes here, and here you had west, the west goes here. Tell me if you have a problem here. Till now everything is turning 90-degree in the anti-clockwise direction, not the clockwise direction. And now it says that a person is going towards west. उसको क्या पता west किधर है यार? वो तो साइन बोर्ड देखेगा ना. वो तो साइन बोर्ड देखा, वो west गया. So the fellow is going towards west. But in which direction this fellow was going? यार कौन से लोग हैं यार, ये कहाँ से आते हैं ये लोग? पॉइंटर की डायरेक्शन चेंज हुई ना, तो भैया जब पॉइंटर की डायरेक्शन चेंज हुई तो नया आदमी तो पॉइंटर देख के ही जाएगा ना यार. वाई आर यू वेस्टिंग द टाइम हियर? नया आदमी क्या देख के जाएगा? नया आदमी को क्या पता है कि पुराना वाला क्या है? उसको क्या पता? तो जिसको जो दिखाई देगा उधर वो जाएगा. उसको क्या दिखाई दिया? उसको जाना है वेस्ट में, वो वेस्ट जा रहा है. वो वेस्ट नए वाले तरीके इससे जा रहा है, नंबर 1 से जा रहा है, नंबर 2 से जा रहा है. वो नंबर 2 वाले वेस्ट में जा रहा है. वो गया वेस्ट में सोच के, बट वो एक्चुअली जा किधर रहा है भाई? वो साउथ जा रहा है ना. इज इट ओके? Sometimes I get agitated when you start asking silly questions. So sorry for that. Plus, be patient with me. Is it okay now? दे दिए 20 मिनट बाद आना इधर. Is it okay? चलो, we'll solve the better problems now. क्या कंफ्यूज्ड यार, क्या कंफ्यूज्ड? बात करो, फोन करो यार. अब तो मेरे को लगता है बात करके ही मैं. इट शुड मूव इन द क्लॉकवाइज. व्हाट इज क्लॉकवाइज? एंटी क्लॉकवाइज यार. अरे जो ईस्ट था ये साउथ था, अब ये इधर चला गया तो सब का सब इधर चला गया ना भाई. क्या टाइम पास कर रहे हो यार छोटे से क्वेश्चन में? एंड बिकॉज आई एम एंटरटेनिंग यू आर जस्ट ड्रैगिंग इट अवे. एवरीथिंग इज मूविंग इन दिस डायरेक्शन. Yeah, solve this one, people. I will take relevant and pertinent doubts. If you start asking silly doubts, no, that's there. There's no scope here. And though I take my chat box very seriously. Sorry. It is saying east south हो गया. Sachin, in which problem, bete? The previous one where I had my argument with Pari. अब आपने आगे पॉइंट लेके यार. सर इट इज सेइंग ईस्ट साउथ हो गया. हाँ तो ईस्ट साउथ हो गया, करेक्ट, सही कह रहे हो, ईस्ट साउथ हो गया. One morning after sunrise, Gopal, leave it. I am not. One morning after sunrise, Gopal was standing facing a pole. Oh, okay, when there is a sunrise, sun कहाँ से आएगा? So this is north, south, east, and then west. Sun will be in the east. Do you understand this? Sun will be here. And shadow will always be in the west. Shadows are never formed in north and south. Shadows are formed. So if the sun is rising here, so all the shadows will become in this direction, something like this. The shadow of the pole fell exactly to his right. So this is the person, and shadow is going to be here, and say this is the fellow. This is the fellow. As of now, if he is facing west, his shadow will be towards his right. Please say this. If there is a person who is facing south, please say this. Imagine yourself that you're facing south. If you're facing south, where will be your right hand? Your right hand will be here in the west, and your left hand will be in the east. Do you understand this? This is right hand, and this is the left hand. Can you imagine this? That you're facing south, and your right hand is in the west direction, and your east hand is in the your left hand is in the east direction, and all the shadows are going to be formed in the west. So pole will also be in the west, and the shadow of the pole fell exactly to his right. Which direction was he facing? He was facing south. Are we clear? That's okay. If you're facing south, your shadow is going to be on yes, on the right. The only information that this problem is not giving you is when the sun rises, the shadows will be in the west, and when in the evening, or the sun will be in the west and all the shadows will be formed in the east direction. Is it okay? See if you can apply that learning out here. Two fellows are getting a now. Two are getting north. Okay, one is getting south. A healthy democracy that people are getting different answers. One morning after sunrise, Rita and Kavita were talking to each other face to face. Kavita's shadow was exactly to the right of Rita. Please say this. Rita must be facing the south. Okay? Kavita's shadow was exactly to the right of because this is Rita's right hand and this is Rita's left hand. So Rita is facing the south. Which direction Kavita is facing? Kavita is going to be facing north. So what is the answer? A is the answer. North. Rita is facing south. They're not asking you what is the Rita. And since Rita and Kavita are talking to each other, so they are facing towards each other. Rita is facing towards south. So Kavita will be facing towards north. Do we have the clarity here? Do we have the clarity here? Is this okay? You will be able to solve these problems now. See this. This is a 5 minutes concept. So probably direction problems you should be able to solve. I have this question to ask you. Just a second. Just a second. These problems are known to be blood relation problems. Blood relation problems. Try to solve this problem. See what you can do. Is everybody getting some? Any other answer apart from son? Anybody who's getting a different answer, please let me know. Because it says he is the brother of the daughter of wife of my husband. Wife of my husband. So there is this lady. Has my husband's wife, so this lady herself, daughter of, so this lady's daughter, and brother of. So what happens? This lady is mother to this fellow. It is going to be son. But when problem gets complicated, what should you be doing? I'm telling you how to be forming, how you should be able to form the family tree. If you understand how family trees are to be formed, then probably complicated problems can be simplified easily. There are a couple of things that you should be focusing upon. One, what if say A is male? This is, so we should be able to understand how, this is how I try to make it. A is a male. If A is female, this is how I try to make it. A is female. If I don't have any of these notations, what does that mean? When the gender of A is not known to me by the information given in the problem, probably I will neither be having square around it nor having circle around it. So I will say that gender is yet not known. Is yet not known. Maybe we'll be able to figure out through the problem. Okay. So do you understand this, and this? If you understand this thing, I have got another one. Say your problem says that A and B are a married couple. Something like this, equal. In marriage, both of the parties are equal. So I make it in this way. A equals B. So A and B are a married couple. A and B is a spouse. A is spouse of B, B is spouse of A. But we do not know the gender as of now. If problem goes further and it gives me that A is male, obviously B will have to be female. Does this happen in India? Does this happen in India? Tell me. Is it legally permissible? Seema madam, it does not happen in India. Legally, same sex marriage is still prohibited in India. Two individuals of same sex can move in together. They can live in relationship में हो सकता है, but legally if you go out, two males go out in India and say that we want to get our marriage registered, it is going to be highly problematic. The authorities will not do that. Only it has decriminalized the basaya. Your point is valid. It has only decriminalized. What does that mean? So if you are having inclination towards the same sex, the law will not take any stringent actions against you. That is it. But marriages, they are not allowed. But by the way, tell me this, you guys are coming from different part of India. What is the sole purpose of have marriage? What is the sole purpose of marriage in our society? And primarily when I say, I'm talking about Eastern society. So Eastern society is starting with the Egyptian civilization to Indian civilization to Chinese civilization. It is procreation, to have children. Simple. If two individuals are getting married, what is expected from them by the society is they will have babies for the next generation. That is it. For your enjoyment, you do not get into the marital relationship. The concept of enjoyment is not there in our society. It is simple procreation, nothing else. So many religions, many societies, many cultures are saying that if two individuals are getting married and they cannot have babies, so this is illegal. Not only unethical, this is also illegal. That's the concept that we have here. And on the basis of that, Supreme Court said that no, you guys can move in together, but we will not give you marital rights. There are multiple points why they should not be given the marital points. The Supreme Court's observation is this. Then we will have to tweak many laws. One is the inheritance law. How are we going to take care of the inheritance law? The second is the adoption rights. No, in India, if two individuals of same sex, if they go and to adopt a baby, even orphanages will not give them, even if they are financially they are very sound. But what will happen to the child when the child goes out and interact in the society? Think of the mental well-being of the child. It will be jeopardized. And hence they say that Indian society is not ready for to accept this, and we say that we do not want this in our society. हमारे यहाँ पे लोगों को बच्चे पैदा करना होता है शादी के बाद. आजकल तो लोग कर नहीं रहे वैसे. Have you heard of this concept which is known to be DINK? Have you heard of this concept? What is DINK? Double income. This is full form is double income, no children, no kids. So husband and wife, they are earning because they both are educated. So they collectively are earning something, but then they are afraid of taking responsibility for a baby. They say that we are not mentally ready yet. So they say that we do not want to have kids. We do not want to have kids. And some of my friends who have done the MBAs with me, so they call themselves dog moms. Dog moms? You're not producing a baby and you're calling एक घर में एक कुत्ता रख लिया उसको बोलते हैं no, I'm mother of this one. They're just fooling around themselves because they're afraid of taking responsibility. Think of our parents. Our parents were not very handful of our parents might have been rich, affluent. Our parents mostly were from lower middle class, middle class. They took care of us. They raised us. They gave us good education. They sacrificed their own in their own way, right? They did not say that we don't want to have baby because we're not ready, we're not mentally prepared. Society did not have that kind of concept. So all of it is going for a toss. People who are going into a live-in relationship, what is the purpose of it? So the purpose of any relationship, opposite relationship, from the prism of the religion, from the prism of the society, is to have baby. If you cannot have baby, it is gone. It is gone for a toss. It is only for the enjoyment. इसको बाकी कुछ बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है. You don't have to beat. There is no need to beat around the bush and say that no, I can take care of myself. I am financially independent, and then feminism and so forth and so on. So there is no need. Chalo ji, we'll talk about those kind of things later. I thought I must tell this to my students because sometimes students, when they go out to study, they get into these kind of things and then they waste 2 3 4 years of social life when they could have actually done something, and then they realize that it's all gone. So in our society, it is A and then B. Okay, say they have got two children. C is a male and C is a female and D is a male. So what is that we are having? A and B are a married couple. They have got two children. C is female, D is male. I say that A is son of, say, E. A is son of E and F. So C and D, can I say that C and D are grandchildren to E and F? C and D are grandchildren, and E and F are grandparents to CD. E is the grandmother, F is the grandfather, right? What is B to this one? B is the daughter-in-law to E and F. B is daughter-in-law to E and F. F is the father-in-law and E is the mother-in-law, right? Say they have got another son, G. So what would I say, that E and F are a married couple? They have got two sons, A and G, and A is married to B. A and B, a married couple, have got two children. What is G to C and D? Tell me. What is G to C and D? Uncle, not aunt. Uncle, paternal uncle. From which side? Father's side. It is paternal uncle. So if it is G is paternal uncle to C and D, what is C? C is the niece and D is the nephew to G. Nephew and niece. What is G to B? G is the brother-in-law of B and B is the sister-in-law of G. Are we clear? Brother-in-law and sister-in-law. B is also daughter of somebody. E, say H and I. If B is daughter of H and I, what is A to them? What is A to them? Wah, Awad says Jamai, son-in-law. A's son-in-law, H and I are in-laws. Father-in-law is H, mother-in-law is I. Right? C and D still are grandchildren to H and I. C and D are grandchildren, जिसको हम बोलते हैं नाना नानी. C is granddaughter and D is the grandson. Is it okay? And they are coming from the maternal grandparents. H and I are maternal grandparents. E and F are paternal grandparents. से इसकी एक what is J to C and D? What is J to C and D? Maternal aunt. Which side? Yeah. In Hindi we call it Masi. Masi and Mema in Malayalam. What do we call this in Tamil? So J, okay. Chikamma. Okay. Zana, Khala is also there in Urdu. Khala is there, Chikamma. So J is maternal aunt. Okay, okay. Chitti. That is how we call it, Chitti. J is maternal aunt to both of them. What is J to A? What is J to A? J to A, it is called sister-in-law. J is sister-in-law, A is brother-in-law. In Kannada, it is called Chikamma. Yes, Sarthak. Sarthak is Sali hai Sali. Any relationship between G and J? Any relationship between G and J? Awad says it can be possible, but as of now, there is no relation. It is not like हम आपके हैं कौन. Fatima says they are friends. No, they are not friends. Sometimes they are friends with benefits. There in in the Western society, their concept is of family is very nuclear. So when we write things in English, we get confused because in Hindi, in our Indian languages, we have term for every relation, but they don't have it. They don't have it. So for G and J, they will say that it is part of the family. It's like she, if G will say J's family. That is it. There's nothing else. Anjali says can be converted into wife maybe in future. Can be converted currency hai kya Anjali? It is going to be converted. Like converted. If it is dollar, we will convert into rupees. So there is no relation. Have you seen वो movie हम आपके हैं कौन in Hindi? If you remember that movie. So as of now there is no relation. ठीक है जी. चलो. What are C and D? C, what are C and D of J? C and D are again nephew and niece. Nephew and niece. C is the niece because she's female. C and D are going to be nephew and niece to G and J both. Okay. So these one-liners you can solve, and then one-liners. When you solve one-liners, you should be always something like this. When you have got these problems, then family tree becomes really important. So I'll take one problem here. Can you solve this problem? Let us try to make the family tree. Though it is very simple. What is the answer? P is the son of Q, while Q and R are sisters. Q are sisters, so like this. P is the son. P is the son. T is mother of R. T is mother of R. So T is mother to both of them. If S is son of T, so if S is son of T, which of the following is correct? T is the brother of Q? No. S is the cousin? No. Q and S are sisters? No. S is the maternal uncle of P. Yes. So D is the right answer. So solve this. And after that, you should be able to solve these problems. These topics are really very simple. Like blood relation, direction problems, you should be able to solve them. Unlike the quant problems where you have to put your जसवीर का क्या कहना है हाउ टू मैरी सेम सेक्स फिजिकली भैया जसवीर कुछ इंग्लिश लिखने में गड़बड़ हो गया हाउ टू मैरी सेम सेक्स फिजिकली I did not get that problem Jasveer. Maybe you have to rephrase your problem. A is the brother of B, B is the brother of C. A is the brother of B. B is the brother of C. D is the father of A. So D is father to all of them. Based on these three statements, which of the following can be? B is the brother of A can be definitely true. D is the father. A is the brother of B. B is the brother of C. B is the brother of C. D is father of A. B is the brother of A. B is the brother of A. B is the son of D. A is the brother of C. C is the brother of A. Cannot be. Yes. D is the right answer. Everybody out here is getting the right answer. So you see, if you make the diagram, it becomes pretty simple for you. You guys start solving these problems and you guys go till at least till 150. You know, guys solve till 150 of this slide. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Should we wind it up? Did you understand the concept? And I will take some more problems from here tomorrow. Zeba, I will try to get the answers. I will get the answers compiled. Seema, which previous problem? I will take all the doubts till 150. Slide number 152. 150 tomorrow. Which question are you talking about? But I just forgot the track of it. Yeah, PPT is made for you only. You guys don't have the PPT? How come? They do not give you the PPT? I will have to ask them today. How come you are not having the PPT? Oh, that family chart. Where is that family chart? Which question you guys are solving? I just lost the track. Is it what you're talking about? आज मैंने किसी को डांटा. आई एम रियली वेरी सॉरी. आई एम नॉट द काइंड ऑफ पर्सन जो आपको डांटता वाटता है. आई ट्रीट यू लाइक माई फ्रेंड. आई ट्रीट यू लाइक माई यंगर ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स. बट समटाइम्स क्योंकि आप इडियोटिक क्वेश्चन पूछते हो तो आपको बताना पड़ता है कि मैं मारूंगा क्योंकि तुम ऊट पटांग क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हो. ठीक है. सो डोंट टेक इट पर्सनली. आई डोंट टेक इट पर्सनली. कई सारे बच्चे गुस्सा हो जाते हैं. हाउ कम यू स्पीकिंग टू मी इन दिस मैनर. It got mute. Nothing is mute. Guys, solve the problem and let me know. Okay. Have a good day, people. Have a good day. Take care. So I am calling it a day. So today you have got two types of LR questions. One is, in fact, if from all the days, this day is very productive. From today's class, you might get 5 to 6 problems, right? So from today's class you can have 5 to 6 questions in your examination. So the permutation combination, the combination problems that we did, they're very important. Every year you get 2 3 problems at least. One question from direction is assured. I mean, they will not design the paper without having one question from there, and one is going to be assured from blood relation problems. Now the I have lost the track of it. So blood relation and direction. Okay, you will take weekly classes. Yeah, Zainab, what is the meaning of weekly classes? Tomorrow we are having class. What is this tomorrow? It is Friday already. So we are having Saturday. Saturday we are having class on Sunday, and then we are having class on Monday. We'll try to wind it up everything within these 3 days. Yeah, same time. Yusra, same time. It is the same time. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you so much. Thank you. Take care, people. Take care. Take care.